Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing a library book haul. I have been wanting to incorporate these. I don't always get a ton of books from my library, honestly, but ever since I started working at one, it's been tempting. So I have a lot of library books checked out right now, and I just kind of wanted to do a library book haul. It's not too many, maybe 7 or so, I think. And a couple of them I've actually already read, but I have to return them still. I wanted to include them in this haul because I technically have gotten them out in the last month or so. Anyways, as always, if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have anything to tell me in the comments, go ahead and leave a comment below. And as always, thank you for watching. Now let's just get into it. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to start with the 2 smaller ones just because they're stacked on top. It just makes it easier. So these are Tessa Dare books. And as I mentioned previously, I am trying to participate just as a viewer, a participant in this Tessa Dare readathon. I missed the first live show, which yay me. And I most likely will not read the second book in time for the second live show because it's this weekend, I believe. Yeah, this Saturday, and I haven't even started the books, so I don't think that's going to happen. But the 2 Tessa Dare books I have checked out right now are A Week to Be Wicked, which, as you can see, I have a bookmark in this one because I definitely need to read this ASAP. And the other Tessa Dare book I have is The Duchess Deal. Both of these are the mass market paperback versions with the step backs, which... kind of nice copies, honestly, for the library to have. Oh, this one actually this has like a fake step back. See that little blue, but then it doesn't actually have the step back in it, which is interesting. Anyways, yeah, so I am, oh my God, I just meant the book. Oh no. I am really excited to read these 2. I am going to read A Week to Be Wicked first. The Duchess Deal, I have a lot of time on this one because nobody's checking it out at the library. So yeah, I have these 2. I'm excited to read these soon. Tessa Dare has been like a gateway drug for me for historical romance, which I was not aware that I liked, but I do. So now that that is done and out of the way, the next book I wanted to mention that I got from the library is Tessa Bailey's Secretly Yours. The sequel, I think, loose sequel, is coming out for this relatively soon, and I have it on hold. This I have to finish in the next week and a half. I am maybe about a quarter of the way through it at this point, and I'm liking it a lot. We'll see where it goes. The characters are kind of... I feel kind of 50-50 about them right now. So, yeah. Anyways, I have Tessa Bailey's Secretly Yours. This is a contemporary romance set in Napa Valley and centers somewhat around wine and vineyards. Not really my favorite setting, but yeah, this is I guess a grumpy sunshine, essentially, romance. And it's okay so far. I have been reading a lot of romance, like pretty much exclusively romance, either contemporary romance or historical romance or like fantasy romance. So I've been having a good time. I'm hoping I can get a little bit of this done today during lunch, a little bit after work maybe. Another romance that I have from the library right now. I actually just finished this one. This is my most recent read. I'll talk a little bit more about how I actually felt about it in my recent reads that's going to come out every month now. It's kind of like a wrap-up, but not... It's not going to be as formal as a wrap-up because I don't have a TBR. I just kind of mood read. So anyways, the romance that I just finished is Behind the Scenes by Corellia Stetz Waters. This is a sapphic contemporary romance starring a businesswoman who's very high profile and very successful, and then a film director. I loved this. That's all I'm going to say. I have more to say about this in my recent reads, my wrap up. It has pugs on the cover, which is the main reason why I picked it up. Be honest, I was like, that cover is so cute, and you can tell it's sapphic by the cover. I was excited to read this one. This was surprising. So yes, if you haven't read this one, if you haven't checked this out, check it out. Another recent read that I got from the library was Barbarian Alien. I'm not going to talk about how I felt about this at all. You can see that in my recent read. Yeah, so I got this one, and I have to return this one and the last one at this point because I have read them. Another book. This is another, let's do the romance. Yeah. And then the last romance I have checked out right now is Act Your Age, Evie Brown. This is an older one that a lot of people like. It's a series, I think a trilogy with 3 sisters, I think. So I have not read this one yet. I am excited to read this, but it is like, I don't know that it's going to come next. I need a break from the romance after the one I'm reading right now, I think. So I don't know. This one I have a bit of time on because nobody's chomping at the bit to read this because it's not brand new. So we'll see. And now some of the non-romance books I have checked out. One that I'm very excited to read, although I will say, as loved as this book is and as applauded as this book is, it's very sad and borderline depressing. So that would be Burial Rites. This one, I have had this book in the back of my mind for like a year now because someone on here on YouTube talked about it. This sounds like it's gonna be really sad and depressing, but I really want to read this. And when I found out that the library had it, I was like, I have to grab this right now because I've been thinking about it non-stop. So, Burial Rites. I might read this one next. I don't know. It's a little sad. So, I might wait a little bit. Another one I have checked out. Actually, this one will probably be next because it's a new book, so I don't get renewals on it. Yay. So I have to get to this one ASAP. And that would be Bad Cree by Jessica Johns. This is a mystery, thriller, or horror. It's one of those, or a mix of them. It is a Own Voices author, I believe. Yes. And this deals with dreams, creepy things, a mystery / kind of thrillery question. Kind of something they're trying to solve, and indigenous folklore, as far as I'm aware. So I've heard really good things about this. I have had this one on kind of on my radar for a while now, and when I saw that it came in at the library, I was like, I have to check this out before anybody else does. So I did. Yeah, this is probably the one I'm going to read next. I've been like really chomping at the bit to read another thriller. So I am excited to have this one for now. And then I have 2 more. So another book that I checked out because I've been dying to read it and I just haven't gotten to it. And a lot of these are ones I didn't want to buy necessarily. So yeah, I just wanted to read them, see how I felt, and then buy them if I want them for my permanent collection. And that is Where the Forest Meets the Stars. From my understanding, this has to do with a mysterious girl who, does she wander out of the forest or something? Yes, a mysterious child who shows up at her cabin barefoot and covered in bruises. And it says, where she comes from is a mystery, what she's here for is a miracle. I tend to like books like this a lot. Just reading the synopsis gave me a little bit of Good Morning Midnight vibes. So I'm excited to read this one relatively soon. And the last one I have checked out from the library right now is, and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong because I'm trying, okay? Ariadne, I want to say. This is a Greek mythology retelling. It's not super new. It has been out for a little while, but if you know anything about me, mythology retellings are kind of my thing. I just kind of have to take breaks from them because otherwise I would just read them nonstop and get kind of burnt out on it. But yeah, I have this one checked out. I am excited to get to this one soon. This one is probably toward the bottom of my pile because realistically, nobody's dying to read this right now from the library. So if I needed to, I could just keep renewing it and, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my little library book haul. If you want to see more of these, let me know how you felt about it down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.